wouldn't matter if every single one of you have had an experience where one time you asked the guy out and you paid for the date. We would then have to say, of all the dates you've ever been on, if the breakdown is 90% of the time the guy pays and 10% of the time you pay, my point would still stand. Does that make sense? You're doing it. What? Oh my God, bro. What?
Just because we've done it once doesn't mean that makes it the majority of time.
My point was not, there's never in the history of the world has a woman ever asked a guy out. That wasn't my position. My position is overwhelmingly, generally speaking, women don't initiate. And I would put that number at probably, I'm almost being generous, 90%. 90% of the time is probably higher. 90% of the time, the guy's the one asking, the guy's doing the initiative, the guy's going to pay. Is this counter to your own experiences?
No. I mean, not really.
Yeah,
like, I guess.
You've been on how many first dates?
A lot.
How many?
Probably more than 50.
Okay. And then of the 50, first dates, by the way, not like you've been dating a guy for 3 years and you guys went to dinner. 50 first dates. How many of those did you initiate?
I don't know. Maybe like 20%. I guess. I guess you're right then, like 10 or 20%.
So you're reinforcing my point.
Yeah. No, I get it. I guess I just have to see it from a different perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who paid for those dates?
Honestly, I'm a 50-50 girl. Sometimes, like, I'll make the guy pay if I'm not that into him. But, like...
Wait, you make the guy pay if you're not into him?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Usually I hear the reverse. Yeah, I hear if the girl's not feeling it, she'll want it to be 50-50, but okay.
Well, because then it's just a waste of my money if I wasn't into it, you know?
But again, I'm a bit confused. So even in... here's my confusion. Even in your own experience, you would say 20% of the time the guy initiates. No,
opposite.
Like, sorry, I mixed up my words. 20% of the time you initiate.
Yeah.
80% of the time the guy initiates.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that bolster my position that women don't initiate?
I mean, I guess, but I think, like, generally women have initiated the first date, but I guess overall, like...
Yeah, I don't dispute that whatsoever. It absolutely is the case that women do initiate.
Yeah,
but what I'm talking about is it's rare.
With you.
Like, I think it's probably 90-10.
I don't know if it's rare. I feel like all women have at least one, so
they just want free food.
Yeah.
Wait, women all have one what?
They all have at least once, like, initiated the first date.
Right, but if they've been on 100 dates and one time they initiated,
then it's
that means 99% of the time. And in this case, I've had many women on the show who said, I've never initiated.
Never once.
Anybody else? Never. Anybody? Okay. But
Only when I want free food.
Let's get back to the bow thing here. Oh, hold on. Pasty George. I apologize. My bad.
Pasty George donated $200. Chair 1. Why should a woman bow to a man, you say?
What?
Well, why should a man bow to a woman when proposing to her for marriage?
Is that standard practice? Because I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, like getting down on one knee.
Yeah, but that's not bowing.
I kind of think...
I think he meant the getting down on one knee thing.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good
Pasty
philosophy.
George.
Yeah.
But
Sorry
this
for the delay
happens
on that.
one time.
Because that's like...
Or twice.
But the
About
majority of
every
women
single
don't
day you
get
get
proposed
home
to or...
is different.
Yeah.
Well, I would actually, here's my argumentation here. So if the expectation is the guy should pay on the first date, right? He pays for the whole bill. And let's say it's not a super expensive place. Let's say $100 total for the date. And that could be, I think that's pretty reasonable. That might even be a little bit slightly on the low end even. It's, that's like Chili's. You'll pay $100 at Chili's for two people. Not exactly like the most romantic. Hey, but Chili's is good.
$100 at Chili's is a lot.
That means
hold on.
not nowadays.
Oh, I don't know.
Cocktails like $40.
Appetizers, 2 drinks, main course, dessert,
coupons?
tip. Yeah, you're getting to $100.
I pay that
they got
much at
some deals.
Yogurtland now.
They got some deals, but like my thought process here, for let's say a guy makes $20 an hour, $20 an hour. In order for him to take you on that date, he has to work 5 hours. Why? That's before whatever. Let's say he just makes $20 an hour. We're not going to complicate things with tax. He has to work 5 hours to take you on the date. Now you might say, well, hold on, half of it is for him, so that would be 2.5 hours, right? $50 for you, $50 for him. He has to work 2.5 hours. If a woman bows every single time, that takes 3 seconds. That's like equal to one, like total time. If we're doing the math here, total time. That's like one date maybe over a lifetime. If she's bowing to me every single day for like 70 years or, well, 50, 40, 50, whatever. However many, I don't know. I might die. Who knows when whatever. Who knows how long I'm going to live. Kind of like, and I'm going to be taking her on all these dates, and when we're together, when she has kids, she's never going to have to work. I'll take care of everything.
But what if I don't want you to take care of everything? I like working.
Well, look, there is a financial and economic reality that there are men and women out there who, well, the man isn't going to earn a high enough income for that. And maybe you're going to have more of a 50-50 relationship. But there are a lot of men who are going to want to be sole breadwinners, who do want to take on more of a leadership role in the relationship. Also, even this idea that if you both are financially providing for the relationship, and perhaps that is the financial and economic reality for the vast majority of people, you're still going to look to your man, I assume, to adhere to certain traditional gender roles. Like, you're going to want a man who's a leader, who's decisive, who's masculine. Like, I hear this complaint even from liberal, progressive women.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know, he just asks me, I ask him what about dinner, and he's like, oh, whatever you want, babe. You pick. And some women are okay with that, I guess. But a lot of women are like, I'd prefer a guy who's like, no, we're going here. Be ready at 7 p.m. Wear this. I'm picking up. Some women want that, right? So I would argue, even if you guys are both financially contributing equally, even in those relationships, you're still going to look to your boyfriend or husband to act in a certain way that is more within a masculine traditional gender role.